Hello. This is a nearly 200 subscriber special. It is a completely unedited video, so there's gonna be a lot of mishaps, but it's gonna be quite funny. So hope you enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bakugo Katsuki. You and Bakugo were sitting on the couch, your legs over his legs as he scrolled through his phone when you saw an all too familiar purple little guy walking up to you. You didn't think much of it and went back to what you were doing until he spoke. Me doing a mineta voice. Hey Yin, wanna know something? Mineta asked, with an unnerving grin on his face. You looked at his direction and sighed. What, Mineta? Bakugo still had his phone to his face but was watching from the corner of his eye. They call me a fireman because I find you hot then leave you wet. Your eyes shot wide. Your eyes shot wide. I need to do that again. They call me a fireman because I find you hot and leave you wet. Your eyes shot wide as you just stared at the pervert. Huh? Bakugo sneered. The hell did you just say to my girlfriend, Grapehead? Mineta froze. Girlfriend? Girlfriend? Yeah, girlfriend. Don't act like you didn't know. That sounded... Yeah, girlfriend. Don't act like you didn't know. Bakugo moved your legs off of him and Bakugo moved your legs off of him, standing in front of the purple boy. Sparks started to escape his hands. Gah! I'm sorry! Mineta screamed, running away. Get back here, you little bastard! Bakugo screamed after him, chasing him around the dorm's first floor, and you bursted out laughing at the sight. Oh my god, I love that. No, Denki Kaminari. You and Denki were sitting in his room with Mina, Sero, and Mineta. Denki knew Mineta would say stuff, but he never thought he'd say something to you. After all, you were his girlfriend. And it's the bro code. You decided to get dressed, having clothes in Denki's room. You went to the bathroom to get changed. No one noticed but Mineta was caught No one noticed, but Mineta was catching glimpses of you before you left. You came back in with a black crop top and ripped black jeans with ripped black jeans with yellow on it. They were Denki's favorite. He loved those jeans because you said it looked like him. That was bad. Denki loved those jeans because you said you got them because it was his colors. You sat on the bed and Mineta caught another glimpse without being noticed. Denki then went and got dressed, then all three that were staying in his room as long as they waited a while. What the fuck is that? Denki then went and got dressed. Tell the three that they could stay in... Okay, Denki went and got dressed, telling the three that they could stay in his room as long as they wanted while you and him were out on a date. Mina and Sarah nodded at Denki as he went and got dressed. For some unknown reason, Mineta thought now that your boyfriend was gone, he could say shit. Hey Yin, Mineta said, catching yours and everyone's attention. What's up? You said, since Denki and Mineta were quite close friends, you and him kind of became friends. Mainly because he didn't say anything to you and you would hit him in the head every time he said something to the girls. Are you looking for a seat? You looked where you were sitting in the bed thinking what the hell he was talking about when, cause my face is wide open, he said with a smirk, which made your head swing up and look at him with a shocked face. Mina and Sarah were both as shocked as you, but the great boy did not consider how thin the walls were, cause Denki came out of the bathroom with only his pants on. What was that? Denki said, looking down at the boy, whose smile now turned into a frown of fear. Bro, not cool, Denki said. Denki? Bro, not cool, Sarah said, shaking his head as Mina went up to you, started hugging you protectively. You really did that, bro? To my girlfriend? Denki said, raising his voice, and walked closer to the purple boy, who tried to scramble away. Denki grabbed him by his shirt, pulling him off the ground. Come on, it was a joke, Mineta said, trying to calm Denki down, but it just seemed to make him more angry. A joke? She's my girlfriend, and you say something like that? Denki drops the boy. Get out, I can't look at you right now. Mineta looked shocked and ran out the door, leaving Denki's room. That was a hard one. Miso Shoji. You and Shoji have been dating for 2 months now. You haven't told anyone, even though you really wanted to. But Shoji wasn't comfortable with it just yet, so you're waiting until he's okay with it. But since no one knows, nothing was stopping a familiar purple-haired boy saying something to you in front of your boyfriend. You and Shoji had left the dorms and met in the hallway to get breakfast. This was kind of like a tradition for both of you. You did it every morning. Getting to the kitchen, no one was there, which is what you both wanted. You were alone, so Shoji could feel comfortable. You started making breakfast for the both of you, and Shoji just sat there across the table from what? Oh my god. Both of you, as Shoji sat on the table across from you, watching you work. He loved just watching you do day-to-day things. It made him feel happy until he heard a familiar voice come from the corner and stopped staring at you, who was really only wearing shorts and a singlet that had slides cut out. You could see the side of your chest. You wore stuff like this a lot. It was comfortable to you, but the pervy little great boy seemed to like it a bit too much. Morning Yin, he said. It seemed like he was either ignoring Shoji or didn't notice he was there. Shoji kept an eye on the both of you. What, Mineta? You replied, not taking your eyes off the eggs you were making. Are you a raisin? Mineta said. What? You answered, looking away from the food and looked down to the boy. 'Cause you're raising my D. You froze and looked at him, but you couldn't tell. You froze looking at him with what you couldn't tell to be either disgust or cringe, or both. Probably the latter. Shoji stood up, walking behind Mineta, who had a smirk on his face. He extended his arm to hold Mineta by the... Oh my god. He extended his arm holding you by the waist and used another one to grab Mineta by the mouth, covering it, lifting him off the ground. Shoji silently walked up to you and hugged you, still holding the boy who was struggling. Shoji took off his mask, making... What? Okay. Shoji took off his mask, making sure Mineta couldn't see, and placed a kiss on your cheek. Then covered his face back, putting the boy down and giving him a glare while holding you close. Leave. Leave. I don't want you to hear you talk like that again, Shoji said with anger in his eyes. He put Mineta down and the boy scrambled away as Shoji turned to you and put his face... As Shoji turned to you and put his face in the crease of your neck. You turned back to making breakfast. Shoto Todoroki. Everyone knew about you and Todoroki, but that didn't stop Mineta trying his luck right in front of your boyfriend. You and Todoroki were training together. Todoroki was trying to help you with stopping your quirk once you started it. It was working. You were taking a break, sitting on the ground, with you laying on Todoroki's chest. You were taking a break sitting on the ground, with you leaning on Todoroki's chest, him against the wall. When your sight was blocked by Mineta, standing right in front of you, you looked at him confused. So did Todoroki. Hey Yin, can I ask you a question? He asked with the grin, and you didn't like. He asked with the grin that you didn't like. Sure, I guess, but make it quick. You replied dryly. Do you mix concrete for a living? You looked at him, knowing where this was going. No, they are going to be a hero, Todoroki replied. You knew what Mineta went. Fuck. Todoroki replied. You knew he knew what Mineta meant. Todoroki replied. You knew he knew what mineta meant. He was dense but not dumb. And you giggled. No, that's not what I meant. Oh? Explain then, Todoroki said, giving a glare to mineta. Well... What is it? Todoroki said, now, having a little... Todoroki said with a grin on his face. Never mind, Mineta said, walking away, and you bursted out into laughter. I wasn't gonna let him finish that disgusting sentence. Todoroki huffed, wrapping his arms around you.